All right, folks, so if you're in here with us, we're getting ready for the national anthem here as we are entering the Silver Sticks final.
For the playing of the national anthem.
Folks, so we got a lot of folks in here in the nice little crowd. National anthem to get us started off. Looks like we got Teo back in the net for the final here as we face off against the Regis Raiders again for the second time this tournament. So we'll pause up for the music here periodically and get ready for the start of the game here. All right, folks, here we go. Game on. 14:55 to go here in the first period. And we got Jake coming up the ice with some speed, pressuring the puck down low, comes towards to the net. Brings it over to Eason. Eason's going to bring it up to the point. Shot from the point by Corbett, gets blocked by the Raiders player. Jamison pinches in, but the Raiders player picks it up, moves it up the ice. Corbett's there to break up the play as it comes back into our zone. Corbett's moving it across over to Jamison. Jamison moves it up the ice to Jake. Jake comes in, is trying to gain the zone, goes wide around the defender into the corner. Jake makes a move behind the net, gets overtaken by two players there, but getting some support from Andrew as he comes in to support the play, and Jake's coming off for a change. Puck comes here to Jamison, who shoots a shot just wide of the net, chased down by Colin into the corner. Colin moves it back down to Andrew behind the net. Play comes over to Finn along the board's edge. Finn's going to try to move it back down deep, gets checked off the puck. Finn's still working hard with the puck along the board's edge. Play comes down to Andrew back into the corner, coming around behind the net, looking for somebody out front. Taken by the Raiders, coming back up the ice out of the zone as the Raiders player. Raiders player is going to dump it in deep in the zone, picked up back behind the net by Rigsy. Rigsy comes around behind the net. Here comes Rigsy up the ice, comes wide around the outside, dumped in deep there by Finn. Goalie tries to play it around, comes into the corner, picked up in the corner by Nolan. Finn's pressuring the puck up high. He's going to work it across, trying to work it deeper into the zone. Play comes up and out, picked off by Noah, who takes a spill, but the play comes back here now to Austin, who's going to move it up the boards, looking for a man in the middle. Picked up by the Raiders player and back up and out of the zone again, picked up by Rome. Rome's going to go ahead and dump it in deep, back behind the net to Nolan. Nolan's got it behind the net. He's coming right back out here looking for Rome. Rome looking to go back down here to Nolan. Play comes up and out of the zone and across the ice here into the neutral space, pressured by Deacon, who throws it back to space. Deacon's got it again. It looks like we're going to have a penalty here. Okay, maybe that was just an offsides, pardon me, folks. So we just had a face-off there in the neutral zone. Play comes back down to the corner now here. We've got 12:46, 12:44 to go here. Let me get the clock working for us again. Play comes back down to the zone, picked up by Nolan, who's trying to work it up into the zone, getting some support from Merrick. Play comes in here and goes off the foot just wide of Teo. Bucket battle out front. They're going to bring it towards the net. Teo's down looking for it, but it ends up getting cleared out by Merrick there for an icing. With 12:24 to go here in the first period. I see 12:27 on our clock, so I'm trying to run the clock here with us as well as we play along here. We'll try to get working with a couple of the extra bonus features that we have here from Eric's application. So this is Rich here, of course, calling this game on Eric's phone, so we got the extra bonus features of the clock and things like that. So here we go, folks. Starting the clock back up here, we got 12:19, 12:18, so just a little off here. Another icing call as we kind of get the game rolling here. Off the face-off, puck comes back to the Raiders player. He's going to move it in deep, picked up behind the net by Corbett. Corbett fighting for the puck, gets some support from Easton, who moves it up the boards here to Julian. Julian moves it up to Jake. Jake tries to go wide around the defender. The defender picks the puck off and brings it back to neutral space. Jake picks the puck off right on the line there. I thought it was going to be in, but they're going to say no, that it was offside, so we're going to have a face-off here in the neutral zone. Faceoff comes back down into the zone here, picked up on the point by Jamison. He tries to move it across, but loses it outside the blue line. Corbett's going to come across here to play the puck and try to move it up the boards to Arian. Play brought back into the zone here by the Raiders player, down into our defensive end, picked up by Jamison, who works it up the boards to Jacob. Jacob and Jamison working hard on the boards edge. Here comes Andrew up the ice. He's coming up now and makes a nice move to get some space. He's going to come in and get a shot on net, which the goalie makes a nice save there. Goes into the corner with Jacobs there to pressure and put some forecheck pressure on that. As Austin comes out of the zone, throws it back to Jacob up near the blue line. He takes a hard hit as the play is offside. All right, folks, so 11:16 to go, right on the money with the clock here as Austin dumps it in deep. Play comes back down behind the net, into the corner, up on the point here to Noah. Noah makes a move, shoots the puck towards the net, but just goes wide. Picked up on the boards edge there by Jake, who tries to work it up to Austin. Play comes out of the zone. Back here to Noah, back into our defensive end, who throws it up to Julian, who's going to work it up the boards edge into the zone. Julian coming right wide around the outside, brings it back behind the net. Puts it back into the corner to Easton. Play moves over here to number 21, Julian, and back down to Easton behind the net, who's working around trying to buy some time and open up some play here. Play comes along the boards edge and pressured there and kept in by Noah along the edge, who's going to kick it up here to Julian on the point. Julian looks for a pass across, which gets kicked by a foot of the Raiders player, but he picks it up again and dumps it in deep. We got Jake coming in to pressure it back down behind the net. Play comes up here to the point to Noah again. He's going to walk across. Noah's going to take a shot from the point, which the goalie makes a save. And we're going to have a face-off here with 10:17 to go in the first period. Off the face-off, puck comes back to the point to shoot, who takes a shot, but it gets blocked back into our zone. Raiders players chasing it down with some speed into the corner. Deacon makes a nice check in the corner there. Play comes right back out front, broken up by Matthew McCaskey. Matthew moves it up here to Colin. Colin's got it, throws a pass up towards the middle, looking for Andrew. Andrew can't quite find the puck there, but it comes back across the blue line, and Colin's going to dump it in here to Finn. Finn trying to find a bouncing puck. Puck comes back out of the zone up here to Matthew McCaskey, who's got it. He's going to dump it in deep with the flip. And it comes back into the zone here. The Raiders player picks it up. He's taking a look up the ice. Throws it back up here on the neutral zone to Matthew, who works it up the boards to Finn. Finn trying to find a loose puck. The puck's bouncing around, gets dumped in by the Raiders player back into our end, picked up by Jameson, who moves it up the boards to Colin. Colin finds a way to get it up and out of the zone, and here comes Andrew up the ice with speed, coming around the outside, makes a nice little move to the middle. He's kind of got a 1-on-2 as we are in a bit of a change here. He's got Jameson up in the point, and looks like Nolan there with him. Here's a shot from Andrew, and the goalie makes the save. Good pressure by the guys here. So pardon me on the clock, folks. It's trying to call a good game for us here. I'll have to watch out for the clock there. I'm going to run it down to 9:14. 9:14 in the first period here. 0-0 score. Shots are 3-0 Highland Hills. Play comes back here. Rome's going to be able to kind of chip it and keep it up on the edge there. Jameson working to try to keep it in. Puck comes back behind him. Here come the Raiders player up into the zone. He's going to kick a pass over to the corner and pressured there by Jameson. It works it up the boards to Nolan, trying to find his bouncing puck. It's shot right on Teo, who makes a nice save. Looks like we're going to choose to change the D up here. We're going to bring out Austin and Noah to go with Merrick, Rome, and Nolan up front. Off the face-off, we have Merrick here. Merrick wins the face-off to the side there, but the play is blown dead by the referee. 8:54 to go here, folks, in the first period. 0-0 score. Here's the face-off. Again, we're almost close to the time here. I'll try to keep track of that as we go along. Play comes out to the point. Rome comes up to try to block a shot, which gets blocked down and saved here. Nolan's got it. He's going to throw it over here to Rome. Rome coming into the zone. He's got some speed, but the play comes down in the corner. Rome with a big check in the corner there. Play comes back down up to the point, picked up by Austin, who's trying to work it across and back down low to Rome. Rome catches it up in the body and controls the puck, settles it down. Here's Rome with a shot. And a goal. So Rome shoots the puck there and picked up by Merrick on the goal. So that's going to be an assist for Rome and Austin on the goal for Merrick. Great job, guys, to take the lead. Awesome stuff here with 8:28 to go in the first period. Great job. So good job by the boys there to get us first goal here to take the lead as we got to get this started here, and that was a great way to do it. So nice assist there for Rome. Great goal for Merrick. And we'll get the secondary assist there to Austin up on the point. So great job, guys. Way to get started. 8:28 to go. Shots are 4-2 with a 1-0 lead for our Highland Hills Jaguars. Face-off comes here to the neutral zone. Picked up by the Raiders player. They move it in deep down into our zone. Raiders player's got it down in the corner. Makes a cutback move. Pressured by Jacob. Shot comes out to the point. Picked up down low by the Raiders player. He has it in the corner. Play comes into the corner. Picked up by Noah. Play comes up to the point. Picked up here by Ariane. Play comes back in. The Raiders have got it. They're coming into the zone. Shot there, saved by Taylor. 7:47 on the official clock. 7:46. Keep an eye here, see if we can run this 20 seconds off. So great job by the guys there, working hard to get us started here again in this game here. We've got a 1-0 lead, 7:46 to go. I've been told that the music might not be a problem for us so much, so we kind of can work around that a little bit today. I'll try to cut it out periodically if it seems like it's going on and on. All right, folks, so the puck comes down in the corner here to Jameson, who works it up to Corbett, and Corbett's able to kind of throw it up and out of the zone. This will be an icing, and we'll have a face-off with 7:38 to go here in the first. All right, folks, so great goal there. Highlands got, again, 2-0 lead here with 7:20 to go in the first period. Jake gets a nice shot on goal there and scores. I apologize if the mute was on during that goal because I had a great call, I thought, on that one. But if you didn't get the call, 2-0 score here with 7:19 to go in the first period. Jake on the goal there. I believe that was assisted by Julian and possibly Corbett. Yep. Jake scores. Assisted by Andrew. Here's Julian, enters the zone, dumps it in deep. Play comes back down behind the net, pressured by Jake. Jake takes a shot up high. Looks like he may have gotten a stick in the neck. He's coming off the ice. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's going to be all right, but definitely took a shot up there, maybe in the neck area or something like that with a stick. So face-off down in the Raiders zone here with 6:53 to go here in the first period. So let me try to get the clock working again. This is a little different to me. It's like kind of like juggling or something like that. You got to do a couple different things at once. So this is fun though. Pretty cool to see this thing working. Let me get some scores on the board as well. So 2-0 Highland Hills, folks. 6:50 to go. Play comes up and out of the zone to the middle here. Raiders player's got a jump. He's getting chased down by Austin. Gets a shot on net and saved by Teo. Teo with a really nice save on that break there for the Raiders player. So 6:38 to go. Again, we'll try to watch the clock here, get it back down close to time. 2-0 score for Highland Hills. Great job by the boys so far, working the puck around as they've been doing all weekend. Doing a great job since our last trip out there to the Midwest. They've come back really ready to do a great job here in the home rink. And, of course, in Silver Sticks. So back to live action here. We got 6:32 on the clock. Here comes Finn into the zone. Tries to make a move, loses his footing, but it comes back around behind the net here and pressured by Colin, who makes a big hit on a guy back there in the zone as he was putting some forecheck pressure. Play comes up, broken up there by Teo on the play. Teo makes a great save with his mask there, kind of off the head. So we've seen a big hit here by Colin back down in the end there. Here comes Rome on the ice. Play comes back into the zone, pressured by Noah, who's going to try to work it out. Colin's trying to work it up and out of the zone. Play comes over here and Rome's fighting for a puck up high. Pressured up here by number 16, Austin, who forces it back up and out of the zone. And the Raiders are able to dump it back into our zone. So we've got 5:50 to go here in the first period. We got a 2-0 score. Shots are 6-5. So pretty close in the shots. Andrew's going to move the puck around the boards here to Austin, who throws it up to Noah. Oh, and there's a pretty nasty hit over there on Nolan. He seems like he's A-okay. His helmet popped off there, but... oh yeah, they're going to call a boarding there, as that was kind of one of those plays that you don't want to see happening, where a guy's coming up the ice, he's got his head down, and somebody catches him kind of off guard, if you will, like looking back behind the play, and that guy put a nasty hit on there. So he will go to the box. Looks like for 2 minutes, not like a 2 and 10 or anything like that, just a solid rough. But it was good to see Nolan just get right up and pop his helmet back on like he's A-okay. So looks like coach isn't too stoked on that one. But we got a 2-minute power play here with 5:37 to go. So let me kind of pause this clock here for us, our actual little game clock we have. Face-off comes back here to Corbett and throws it over to Jake. Jake's going to take a shot and score. It's going to be a 3-0 lead, folks. Corbett to Jake off the face-off. I believe that could have been Easton off the face-off there, so we're probably going to see Corbett and Easton on those assists. But we got a 3-0 lead with 5:30 to go. Okay, off the face-off, puck comes back to the Raiders player. He's going to move it up here into our zone. Picked up by Jamison along the boards, who throws it up to Jake. Jake moves it up the boards here and over across to Corbett, who moves it up to Julian. Julian enters the zone, and he's got Jake up in front of him. Julian takes a hit along the boards edge. Play comes back down behind the net, picked up by Jake. He's got Julian back behind to support. Julian moves it up and out in front. Jake's got it again, shoots the puck, saved by the goalie. Back down behind the net, brought out front. Jake's got the puck, he's going to move it. Going to buy some time. He's going to move it back down low to Julian, who's going to walk out with some time and space. He moves it over to Corbett. Corbett takes a shot, saved by the Raiders goalie. 4:55 to go, first period. We got a 3-0 lead. That extra goal on there. Off the face-off, we've got Andrew and Ariane with Jacob. Shot there from Andrew, just goes wide of the net. Picked up on the point there by Jamison. Jamison moves it back down to Jake, who's got it into the corner. Moves it over to Andrew. Andrew working behind the net. It's going to take a look here as he works around the outside edge. Andrew loses the puck, comes up here to the Raiders player who's going to throw it up to his man up and out of the zone. As it enters the zone, we get a check here in the boards by Jamison, who breaks up the play, moves it up to Jacob. Jacob throws it right up to Andrew very nicely, and Andrew works it up and out of the zone. Play comes bouncing back into the Raiders zone and pressured by Ariane. Working along the boards edge is Andrew, who makes a move and steps out with the puck, but picked off by the Raiders, and they come up out of the zone. Play broken up by Jacob. Play comes back to Jamison into the zone and thrown up almost out of the zone, but back down into our end as the Raiders have it in our end deep. Player moves it back behind the net, but a huge check behind the net by Andrew, who just lays a really nice clean body check on a man there. Here's a shot from the point, blocked by Corbett. Corbett's fighting for the puck, forces it into the corner. He's going to move it up the boards here to Ariane. Ariane can't grab a hold of that one. It's coming pretty quick up the boards there, almost like a shot. Play comes back around the boards high into our zone, across to Ariane, who's working it up the boards and out. Great play by Ariane. He's ready to make that change. We get a full line change here and a great play by Ariane as he dumped it right back down there into the zone. The players are still fiddling around with it back there as Nolan comes up looking for a play. Play's bouncing around right in front, pressured with Rome and Nolan down low. Player throws it up to the point, creating a turnover are the forecheckers. Nolan's got it up here. He's battling for it, but a Raiders player throws it back up and out of the zone to Noah. Play comes across to Matthew McCassin, who throws a nice little dump in. Going to get some chase pressure here by Nolan and Rome. There's the forecheck. Puck thrown up the boards. Pressured by Merrick, who's looking for a loose puck. Play comes bouncing out of the zone. We've got a 2-on-1 for the Raiders, who take a shot up high, and Teo saves the puck into the corner. But then they throw it back up to their point, but it comes out of the zone. Here's Rome pressuring the puck as they dump it in deep. Comes back over into the corner and picked up by Matthew McCassin, who's going to work it up the boards here to Nolan. Nolan's looking to find Merrick up the boards. He does. Merrick moves it over to Rome. Rome makes a smart play, dumps it in deep, and goes for the change. We get a couple fresh guys on the ice as the play's back down deep here, and we get some forecheck pressure picked up by Julian. Julian cuts across, takes a shot high, up over the net into the corner. Finn's got it along the board's edge and dumps it back down. Julian tried to play it with his leg, and the play comes back up and out of our zone for an icing. With 2:23 to go in the first period, we've got a 3-0 lead for the boys. They're playing well. Shots are 10-6. We have a fairly close game overall. I think the guys have been doing a great job, but it's been a good game overall. These guys want it bad too, but we've got the edge on the goals that we're looking for. We've seen some really nice playing by the boys, and they're having a really great first period here as we wind down the first. 2:23 to go. Let's go ahead and get this started again with the clock. And the play comes back around the corner, pressured by Noah on the board's edge. He's going to go ahead and keep it in deep there as he throws it back down. Finn's going to pressure the puck as it gets swung around the boards. Play comes up and out of the zone into the middle and played by Noah. Noah's going to go ahead and play it up into the zone on net. There's something behind the net there, like a mouthpiece or something like that. Maybe the goalie lost his mouthpiece. Maybe it's an extra puck. I don't know what that is, but we're taking a look now. The ref's got it in his hand. Sure. Oh, it's a peg. It must be the peg. So the net must have been partially off there or something like that. Off the face-off, we've got Julian with Finn, who's down in the corner with the puck. Puck comes back around behind the net. Finn's got it along the board's edge. Finn's going to take a shot up high. Goalie saves it with his head. And a shot on net. With the rebound there was Julian, I believe. It just kind of hit the goalie. No goal, but good shot. Julian takes a check along the board's edge, trying to work it deep, fighting for a turnover. Play comes bouncing out in the neutral ice, picked up by the Raiders player, who's going to chip a bouncing puck into our zone, but thrown right back out of the zone by Corbett. Play comes back into our end, pressured by Jake. Jake's forcing the puck, but the Raiders player is able to pick it up and throw it up across the ice. But great play here by Noah, working along the board's edge to shut down the play as it comes back to Jamison, who throws it up to Eason. Here comes Eason up with some speed up the ice. Get some support from Andrew and Jake. Play thrown up into the bench of the Raiders team. 1:12 to go in the first period. Play comes back to the point here and brought up to Jamison up on the point. Who's going to work it down low. He's skating it in there and moves it on down to Jake. Or sorry, Andrew there. Andrew's got it in the corner, moves it back to Jamison, and moves it back down low behind the net to Andrew. Andrew moving around to try to buy some time and space. Takes a check in the corner, but the puck comes right out here to Jake. Jake throws it right on net. Just couldn't get a lot on it on that kind of turnaround there, but 51 seconds to go here in the first, and we got a 3-0 lead. Off the faceoff, Raiders are going to skate it up and out of the zone. Raiders players looking to gain the zone. Play broken up by Matthew McCaslin up high. Raiders players going to gain the zone back into the deep zone. Matthew's making a check there into the corner. Nice check by Matthew, getting some support from Merrick as the play comes around. Matthew makes another check into the corner there. And play comes up here, bounces up over Rome's stick as the Raiders players able to dump it back in here with about 25 seconds to go. Here's Deacon working around behind the net there, working it up the boards to Rome. Rome's fighting for it here, tries to get it up to Merrick up the boards. Puck just bouncing around here at the end of the period. Play comes back across over here to Deacon, who's going to probably just throw it up and out of the zone. Tries to, but the play's bouncing around still, and it's 6 seconds to go here as we wind down the period. 3, 2, 1. Shot from the point goes just wide of the net into the corner. And that'll do it for the first period, folks. Wow, that's a great job by the guys. Let me see if I can go ahead and do a little bit of statistics here. Let's get some shots worked out. I'll do a little shot count for us here. Get you some accurate statistics for the end of the first period. So I'll update the shots here. Looks like 13-6 in the shots. We got a 3-0 score for the guys. The Highland Hills Jaguars up here 3-0 in the final of the Silver Sticks Regional. So great job by the guys here so far in the first. Looking good. They're going to have to hang on here and continue to play tough hockey as we're going to see this Raiders team, I'm sure, push us towards the middle to end part of this game here. These guys don't want to go home empty-handed, so they're going to fight us all the way, I'm sure of it. So we got to do a great job and hold these guys off the board and continue to take care of business. Great job by Teo back there in the net today. He's doing a great job holding it down here as we get this championship game started here on a Sunday. Beautiful Sunday here in the Denver metro area. Probably about 75 degrees, sunny, and really nice out. So we'll go ahead and pause for the minute here, for a minute on the, the clock, or excuse me, on the music, while we just wait a minute here to let the game get started again, and we'll see how things go as, the second period gets started. So super exciting for the guys. Can't tell you how exciting this is. I feel almost just kind of like, butterflies in the stomach, because this is a pretty exciting moment for the guys. This is like probably the biggest game they've played so far this season, I think. And they got an opportunity to win a championship here, which is pretty great. And with a 3-0 lead, I'm sure they're going to find a way to pull this thing out today. But let's just see how this next couple periods goes and see if the guys can continue to play this good, solid hockey they've been playing, which I'm sure they will. This should be a lot of fun for us. So we'll pause up for the music for just a few minutes, and we'll be back with it here soon. All right, out the face-off, we've got Eason, Julian, and Jake with Corbett and Jamison back on the point. Play comes up the boards to Corbett. He's going to move it in here down deep, gets it to Eason. He makes a nice little pass over to Jake. Jake works a nice backhand pass to the front of the net, looking for Julian. Play comes up along the boards edge, dump back down deep here into the corner. Played by Julian. Julian makes a nice spin move and comes out of there at the puck, but the Raiders are able to pick it up and come out of the zone, make a pass to the Raiders player, who gets a tip on it, and it dumps it down deep into the corner, back behind the net. Play comes back behind the net, picked up by Eason. Eason skating it up and out of the zone, but kind of took a slash across the hands there. The play came back into our zone, but here we are back up and out again as Eason worked it up out with Jake. Eason makes a nice move trying to come into the zone, finds the puck behind the net. We've got a couple guys changing. Play comes up to Corbett, who uses the body and works around the outside edge, makes a pass out front to Finn, who just can't get the touch on it to throw it in. Play comes up to the point and thrown back down into the zone by Corbett. Here come the Raiders. They're going to move it up the zone looking for a stretch pass, and they have a man who gets behind our defenseman. He's going to have a breakaway, shoots the puck, saved by Teo. Teo makes the save. He's going to hold on to that puck. Looks like we get a little extra after the play there. So 13:53 to go. Let me get the clock running. Sorry, folks. Again, I got a lot of little gadgets here that I'm not quite used to using. Let's see if I can get that shot on there, too. Oh, no. Hold on. Okay, so it is 3-0, folks. Don't bear with me on the score here. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so again, I'll have to be cautious of the old gadgets here. We got 13:43 to go on the official clock, and I got 14:30 here. So let me get the clock rolling here. We'll run that clock down to 13:43 as quick as we can. Get it about as close as we can to the actual time frame. Shots are 13-8 in favor of the Jaguars here in the second period with 13:43 to go. Play dumped in by the Raiders player back down into the zone. Picked up behind the net by Deacon, who's going to move it up the boards to Jacob. Jacob throws it up the boards to Merrick, who works it up the boards but can't quite get it around the Raiders player, who dumps it in deep off sides. 13:29 to go, so we'll keep this clock running here. Shots are 13-8. Score is 3-0 Highland Hills as we're in the second period here, early stages. All right, off the faceoff, we've got Merrick with Ariane and Jacob up front with Deacon and Matthew back in the point. Merrick takes a hit in the corner here, fighting hard for the puck. Gets it over to Ariane. He's going to try to bring it around the front of the net. He gets battled for by the Raiders player, or excuse me, battled for the puck by the Raiders player, and the goalie holds it there for a whistle here. It's 13:15 to go here. Let me stop the clock because we're right on the money now. So we got about 13:15 to go here in the second period. And a 3-0 lead for the boys, of course. So I'm kind of keeping you updated on the score, but of course it's right in front of you. So I got to get used to this. You know, I probably could talk about something else considering you guys have the score right in front of you there. So off the face-off, we're going to have Rome, Andrew, and Nolan there. Face-off comes kind of to the middle, back to the Raiders player. He's going to move it up the boards and out of the zone, pressured by Rome. Play comes back to Corbett. Corbett makes him a nice move, and he's going to dump it in on net. Rebound comes back out to the front of the net, pressured by Andrew behind the net. He's going to work hard there. He's got Rome up on the boards, who's got it. He throws it back down here to Nolan, who throws it up to the point. Corbett's got it, takes a shot from the point up high, but there's no rebound as the goalie eats that one up with 12:51 to go here in the second. Face-off and saved there by the Raiders goalie. Another shot there off the face-off by the guys. Looks like we'll opt for the change here. Off the face-off, play comes back to Noah, who's going to dump it in deep down to Julian. Julian moves it back down low, looking for Jake. Raiders player skates it up and out of the zone here, pressured by Eason. Eason finds Jake as he's coming up out of the zone, just picks it up on the out, like kind of as he's coming out of the zone there, and re-enters the zone, but loses the puck as he's entering the zone here. Here come the Raiders up and down the ice. Play broken up by Austin. Easton's going to throw it up the boards here, looking for Jake as the play comes across to the other side of the ice. Jake's got it. It's going to dump it in deep to Julian. Julian picks it up near the top of the circle, moves it back towards the center of the net, but the Raiders player breaks it up and throws it up the boards. Play pressured by Easton with Jake supporting. Julian supporting as well. Gets it. He's trying to keep it in deep by the point. Play comes back to Austin at the red line. Austin shoots it in deep. Good play by Austin. We've got 11:55 here to go in the second period. Play comes up and out, and the Raiders are going to dump it down for what's going to be blown off here. Oh, excuse me, is an icing as we get ready to have a face-off back down in the offensive end here with 11:50 to go in the second period. All right, off the faceoff, puck comes out here to Deacon. Deacon's going to keep it in with the backhand, but it's not deep enough, so they're going to go ahead and pull it and come out of the zone here and dump it in deep on Teo. The play comes back into the corner, picked up by Matthew, moves it behind the net around to Deacon. Deacon throws it up to Colin, who's going to work it up and towards the blue line, but can't quite get it up and out of there. Play is stuck in somebody's feet or padding because it's a lost puck here, so it's actually in Colin's back. All right, folks, here we go. 11:26 to go here in the second period. Shot from the point comes up over the top of the net. Played behind the net by Deacon. Deacon works it around the edge of the boards here, but broken up by the Raiders player. Deacon's got it again. Comes around the outside of the net. It's going to throw it up the boards looking for Colin. Colin couldn't quite see it. It was just a little behind him there, so the play came up to the Raiders player who dumped it back in deep. But the play is worked up and out of the zone here again by Andrew, who's working it up. Play's bouncing around the neutral zone. Slapped over by Deacon over here to Andrew, who's going to throw it up into the bench. And again, one of my favorite plays there, coach avoiding a flying puck into the bench. That one was a little bit soft, but hey, never, you could be looking over there talking to somebody and catch one of those in the face, and you don't want that. Okay, off the face-off here, we have got Ariane, Jacob, and Eason. Eason pressuring the puck as it comes back down into our zone. Play comes back around behind the net and moved up the boards to Jacob, who tries to throw a pass up to the middle, and that hits a Raiders player, comes up out of the zone, pressured by Jacob. Play comes back into our zone, bouncing around, throws it up. Corbett throws it up to Jacob. Jacob's going to move it in deep, down on net. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. All right, with 10:33 to go, 10:28, we've got the play back down to the edge of the boards here, pressured by Jacob, of course, with Ariane. Play comes around the boards here, pressured by Ariane as it comes to the other side. Thrown up the boards here by the Raiders player, up and out of the zone, into the neutral ice. Raiders player skating into the neutral zone, picked up at the blue line, but for an offsides, as the Raiders entered the zone offsides with about 10:10 to go here in the second period. Okay, folks, off the face-off, puck comes back over here on the boards to Rome. Rome gets it up the boards, chips a nice pass up here to Merrick. Merrick with some speed, but gets checked on the boards there as he's coming up the ice. Nolan makes a move, cutting back, getting some support from Rome. Merrick's going to change up after that. Here it comes across here to Noah, who moves it to the middle. Play comes along the boards edge, dumped in the zone by the Raiders player, picked up back behind the net by Austin. Austin throws it up the boards here looking for Rome. Kind of quick and behind him, but up and out of the zone. Play comes back to the neutral zone, pressured by Nolan. Pressured by Noah. Goes back behind the net here, picked up by Austin, who throws it up the boards here for Rome, who's going to see the puck go behind him again and up and out of the zone. Here's some support from Eason on the puck as he gets it up to Nolan. Nolan's going to enter the offensive zone and dish a nice little pass back to Eason, who tries to make a nice little move back to the middle, but got the puck poke checked off him by the Raiders player, who's coming back down into the zone. Comes around the outside, checked by Noah, pressured by Austin. Play blown dead. Faceoff comes back out to the Raiders player on the point, but it's bouncing around there by the blue line, and our boys bring it back up out of the zone, and here comes Andrew into the zone, makes a nice move around the outside, throws a shot up over the top of the net there, but very, very close on that one. I could tell from here he just missed. Another shot from Andrew comes off a shin pad just wide of the net. Julian tries to pick it up and move it deep. Jake picks it up in the center of the ice. Jake's coming right to the net. with some power and gets broken up here by the Raiders players. They come back out of the zone here, 2-on-2. Matthew McCaslin pressuring the puck, breaks up the play, up and out, up to the point here as it comes back down into the zone, and pressured here by Andrew as the play comes back around to Deacon behind the net. Pass comes up to Julian. Julian moves it up to Jake. Jake's going to make a smart play and dump it in on net. Raiders play is going to move it over here to his player as we get a wholesale change here. We've got Finn jumping on the ice with Colin, and Colin's going to try to bring it into the zone, but it is going to be an offside there, so let's stop the clock. Off the face-off, we've got number 13, Colin, with number 78, Merrick, number 11, Finn, with Corbett and Jameson back on defense, number 18, and number 2, Jameson. Corbett's number 18. Puck comes up to Jameson, number 2, shoots the puck, tipped by Colin, who tries to make a little chip and tip kind of back towards the net, but can't get a hold of that one. As the Raiders come up out of the zone, make a pass towards the middle. Play is a shot on net and saved by Teo. Teo picks up a nice save there. As the Raiders player came in there and kind of swept it on net with the backhander kind of up into his midsection, so he's able to pick that up, and no rebound there as the Raiders get another shot. So let's take a look at our clock here. Almost about the right time, so we'll go ahead and start it here in just a second. Off the face-off, we've got Andrew working with Nolan. Here comes the puck up the boards, thrown up there by Austin, who finds Rome. Rome's coming in. He's got a 2-on-1 with Nolan. Makes a great pass over to Nolan. Nolan's going to throw it on net. Shot comes back up here to Andrew, who kicks it off a shin pad. Nolan battling for the puck, moves it up to the point. Shot from Deacon from the point, saved by the goalie. Nice little play in there by the boys. Let me stop the clock here. Off the face-off, we've got Andrew. Nolan picks it up and takes a shot just wide of the net. Play comes back across here, forced up on the point. We got a back check here coming from Rome as Noah's going to pick it up here and try to find it. Oh, play comes kind of bouncing over here to Teo, and Teo's going to go ahead and stop that one for a whistle. Off the face-off, we have Julian and Ariane as the puck comes up here to across the boards here. He throws it up over here to Julian. Julian's got it. He's going to make a move around the outside. Throws it back across looking for Ariane, who just couldn't find that puck, but it was right there in front of the open goal mouth, looking good there on the pass from Julian. It's a great job by the guys there on the attempt. All right, let's check our clock here. We're looking pretty good on the clock. 6:50 to go here in the second period. We got a 3-0 lead. Shots are 22-12 in favor of our Highland Hills Jaguars. Play comes up here to Jake, who's going to move a shot back towards the net. Play picked up by the Raiders. They're going to come skating up out of the zone. We've got some numbers here with a 2-on-2 with another guy high, but chased down by Matthew McCaslin into the corner and around the net. Play comes up to the defensive point. Can't quite handle the puck as it comes up and out of the zone. Pressured by Jake Hyland. Hyland's going to see the puck kind of get behind him there, and Julian tried to find it, but it got behind them too. So it's back down into our zone, picked up by Deacon, who makes a nice cutback move, throws it up here to Julian. Julian's got it looking far side for Jake. Jake's got it across the edge there. He's going to fight for the puck, and he steps up, gets taken down, but he's fighting for the puck down in the corner, and the Raiders player is going to throw it up and out of the zone back over here to Matthew, who's going to move it up and across with a little move. He's cutting back to buy some time. Matthew moves it up the boards here to Finn. Play comes back out of the zone and is right there on the edge, but no offsides call as the play's just right there on the blue line. The guys are fighting for it there on the edge. Got Finn kind of wheeling around looking for a loose puck, and the play does come up out of the zone here and forced out by Eason. Play comes back across and pressured by Finn. Dumped back in deep down behind the net, picked up by Shoop. Shoop's fighting for it, but the puck comes back up here to the point. Shot from the point, saved by Teo. Off the face-off, we got Merrick fighting for the puck down in the corner with getting some support from Jamison. Play comes off the board's edge, up here to the point for the Raiders, who dump it in deep, back down behind the net to Jamison. Jamison picks it up, throws a little pass up the boards here to Rome. Rome dishes a nice little pass right down here into the soft space. No icing, so a nice little play there by the guys as it just died as it went down there into the zone. Now we're getting some pressure from Merrick and Nolan down in the corner. Play comes out front. Ooh, and Rome looking for a loose puck there, tries to fight one in there, but just couldn't find the handle. Off the face-off, puck comes back to Noah, who rips a shot towards the net, just goes just a little wide. I think the goalie got a piece of that as Finn picks it up on the board's edge here, fighting for the puck, and the Raiders are going to get it up and out. As again, we got about a 2-on-2, but they're going to dump it in deep, and the puck comes back around into the corner, forced down in the corner by Noah. Noah moves it back over behind the net to Austin. Austin working along the board's edge behind the net, tries to come around behind the net, does. Austin works a nice backhand pass up to Finn, who finds it in his feet and moves a pass up to Colin. Colin with some speed entering the zone, makes a cutback move delay, throws it back down low to Finn. Finn's got it down in the corner looking to buy some time, and he's got Andrew back down there supporting him low, but the puck comes around the boards up high here to Austin on the point. Austin takes the puck in his feet and tries to keep it in, but cannot. Raiders player comes up and out, sidesteps Finn, throws it back to the middle, but the play is broken up by Noah. Noah throws it up and down. Looks like this could get on net, and does. So nice play by Noah as the play is still active and the goalie has no choice but to freeze it as we have 3:59 to go here in the first period. We got a 3-0 score and the shots are 23-13. We get that extra shot and I think we're right on the money. And sorry, folks, I think I was missing the call there for a second because I was on mute. The Deacon's going to have a penalty there for 2 minutes. Looks like they're going to give him 2 minutes for roughing or boarding there as he had a pretty big hit along the board's edge. So the Raiders are going to have a power play here with 3:16 to go here in the second period. And let's get the clock working about the right time. So 2-minute PK here for the guys. Looks like we're going to go ahead and go with Jacob, Merrick, Corbett, and Jamison. Raiders players moving it up along the board's edge, comes back to Jamison into our zone. Jamison moves it around behind the net, throws it up the boards. Raiders player shoots a shot bouncing from the point, saved by Teo. Teo kicks the puck over to the corner. Corbett makes a check along the board's edge and takes his man down as he's fighting hard for the puck along the edge outside of the box there. And the play comes out to the point, shot from the point, and Teo makes a nice save there to keep us off, keep them off the board there here as we have 2:46 to go. Second period, shots are 23-14. Let me get those accurate here. And we'll pause for the music. Off the face-off, puck comes out here to the point and shot with a little bit of a screen there, but gets kicked by a foot back off to the side. Here's a shot again from the outside edge, but Teo makes a nice blocker save as Noah's able to throw it up and off the glass and out of the zone. Puck pressured by Finn as they throw it back into our zone, and then it's just thrown right back out of the zone by Corbett. Play in the neutral zone. Raiders player moves it across the ice into space. Raiders player enters the zone, coming wide, takes a shot from the outside, just wide of the net. Puck comes back to the point. Raiders player moves it to the point. Man moves across the middle, back down low. Raiders player makes a nice move, comes around the outside, takes a shot just wide of the net. Play comes back to the point. Raiders have got it on the point, move it back down low, trying to set up shop. Pressured by Noah. Play comes out to the point here, shot from the point, saved by Teo. Off the faceoff, puck comes back to the point. Raiders player shoots a shot. Glove saved by Teo into the corner. Play comes out to the point. Raiders player moves back towards the middle. Looking to buy some time. Comes around the outer edge. Cuts back. Tries to buy some time, but pressured by Jacob. Jacob's going to break up the play here, getting some support, and the puck comes right on net to Teo, who makes the stop. Play bouncing around into the corner, picked up by Corbett, who throws it up the point here. Point man has it, makes a nice pass to center, but it's broken up there by Corbett again as he's working hard. All right, we are even up here as Jake comes on the ice here for the penalty from Deacon. So Deacon comes off there and Jake comes on, and we're back to full strength as we work the puck up the boards here at the blue line and try to get it deep. We back out the zoom here. We've got 55 seconds to go here, so just a little off on the clock here. Shots are 23 to 16, so we're accurate there. Big hit up there on the point by Jameson. Shot on net, saved by Teo. Teo is sharp today. Again, sorry about the clock there, folks. We have 46.2 seconds to go here in the second. We will get an ice cut after the second period here, so we'll take a moment and chat after the period ends here. But the play's kind of tied up here right by the center faceoff dot, or excuse me, by the faceoff dot down in the zone. But it comes right back over here to Austin, who's going to throw it up the boards looking for Julian. Play gets maybe touched with a hand pass or something like that, or is offsides. We'll have a faceoff in the neutral zone with 31 seconds to go. Off the faceoff, puck comes over to Noah, and he moves it back to Deacon. Moves it back to Noah, who moves it up the boards here. Jake's got it, works it along the boards edge. Jake's got about 20 seconds to work with, takes a shot, just gets tipped wide. Forced into the corner by Nolan. Play comes up the boards here, pressured by Eason. Eason tries to keep it in there. Cannot. Play comes up, and the Raiders have got it up and move it up to the Raiders player who's entering the zone, pressured by Noah. Noah forces the play, but the play comes across here and shot from the point, saved by Teo. Hold them off there. So shots are 23 to 19 at the end of two. So we'll go ahead and reset the game clock here in a minute as well. But that'll do it for the second, folks, as we get ready for the third. We've got a 3-0 lead here, so they will cut the ice for us. So we'll go ahead and pause up for the music and the period break and have an exciting third period to come back here and watch as the guys pursue this championship. So thanks for being here with us today, folks. Hopefully the stream's going good for you, and look forward to having a good third period coming up here shortly. All right, folks, so we're just a couple minutes away from starting the third period here. We've got 15-minute periods. At the end of 2 periods, we got a shot total 23 for Highland Hills and 19 for the Regis Raiders. Again, we played this team yesterday, and we're playing them here again today in the final for the Silver Sticks Regional. So if you're joining us here, you're hanging out, we're happy you're here, of course. It's a big game for the guys, their first really big game of the season, where they have a championship on the line. So far so good with a 3-0 lead going into the third. This is a great opportunity for the guys to get a championship early in a tournament that actually gets you a bid to play in Canada. So this is a great opportunity for these guys to... Oh, crap. Somebody's got a great opportunity for these guys to play some hockey for something else in the future, right? So they're going to have an opportunity here to play not only for today, for the championship today, but for a bid to go to Canada to play over in Sarnia, Canada. I believe that's over by Windsor in Ontario. So in the Detroit metro area, if you were to cross over the Gordie Howe Bridge, you'd make your way over there to Windsor, and then just up north from there, you'd find the town of Sarnia. So with a little bit of luck here, and the rest of this period goes by, the guys are going to be punching their ticket to go to an international showcase in Canada. So very cool opportunity here for the guys to be able to play in a tournament like this that has this kind of reward at the end of it, not just an opportunity to win a championship as a team, but also to play on and then have have another opportunity to play yet another tournament in the same tournament. That's a lot of tournaments, but of course, you know what I'm saying here. They would be able to play in the next kind of round or next tier of the tournament up in Canada. So exciting here for the guys. Great opportunity here for us. We got to finish strong here. I know that this Raiders team is not going to go away easy. They were playing us pretty hard there to end the end of the second. I know they're ready to come back here and play a good game. So I'm going to mute for the music for a moment, get the camera ready, and we're ready to start the third period. Off the face-off, puck comes back to the Raiders player who's going to move it up into the neutral zone. Comes back to Corbett, who works it up and out of the zone. Back to the Raiders player, to the blue line. Play comes up out of the Raiders zone, but picked up there by Julian, who works his way into the zone around the outside. Using some speed to try to come around the outside, finds Jake, who moves it up to the point to Jameson. Jameson with a shot, looking for a tip, was Julian. Play comes up to the point to Corbett, who's going to dump it back towards the deep, but can't quite get it in there. Play comes up off the boards, thrown up by the Raiders player. Julian picks it up, comes out of there, makes a nice backhand move. Backhand shot on net, just gets tipped wide of the net. Picked up by Jake along the edge, moves it over to Eason. Eason with the give and go back to Jake, comes over here to Jameson. Jameson working around the outside edge, takes a shot, tipped towards the net. Loose puck, back beyond the net. Eason's got it. Throws it back beyond the net looking for Jake, but it just jumps between his feet. We're going to have a whistle here. Looks like a penalty possibly against the Raiders here for roughing, as I think Julian took a hard hit along the boards edge. He's looking like he's A-okay. We've got about 14:07 here to go, so you can see I'm right on the spot with the clock here. Shots are 24-19 in favor of us here as we work our way into the third period. Early stages, 14:07 to go. Here we go, folks. Off the face-off, we've got Nolan and Andrew. Andrew gets it moved back across here, and let's see, we've got Austin with Noah, Nolan, Andrew, and I want to say it's Merrick. Yeah, Merrick out there as well. So let me back up the zoom here as we have an icing. Tripping penalty there on the Raiders there. So 1:42 to go on the PK here for those guys. So 24-19 on the shots. I got those accurate. 3-0 score here with 13:48 to go in the third. Face off down to the offensive end for the boys. Comes back up to the point. We're going to blow that one dead again as the clock is running. I'll get it down to 13:46 so we can match it up. Off the face-off, puck comes back up here to the point. Picked up by Austin, who moves it down low to Merrick. Merrick tries to find Austin. Nolan takes a shot towards the net. Fighting for it back down behind the net is Merrick. Get some support there from Noah. Noah's going to have the puck on the board's edge here and moves it up the point to Austin. Austin's going to move it across over here to Andrew, who takes a hard shot towards the net. Rebound comes out, battled for by Nolan. Play comes up and out to the Raiders player with a nice pass up and out. They come. They're going to try to dump it in deep here as the player loses it to Noah. Noah moves it back to the middle to Merrick. Merrick tries to find his way up and out there, but pressured by the Raiders player into the corner. Play comes up the boards to the right up and out of the zone here. The pass, that was a pass that thought it was an icing, so they thought it was actually our play there. Our player that shot it out, but it was theirs. But for whatever it's worth, we got an icing there. With 12:56 to go, so I'm a few seconds off on the clock here. We got 50 seconds left to go on our power play. Off the face-off, puck comes back behind the net. That's going to be Deacon with the puck, moves it up here to Jake. Jake's got it, comes up the ice here, enters the zone, comes wide. Comes back up here to Corbett. Corbett makes a nice move in the backhand, comes around, takes a shot, rebound comes out. Raiders have got it, throw it up the boards here, but kept in by Shoop. Shoop's not able to keep it in after all. Play comes back out here to Corbett. Corbett moves it up over here on the other side to Jake, and Jake's going to find Julian in the middle, who finds Eason. Eason's going to buy a little time and enter the zone deep. Goes the puck back down behind the net, pressuring the Raiders player is Eason. Eason picks it up looking for a pass as we've got Noah breaking towards the net. There's a pass down low here to Jake from Corbett, and a shot on net. Rebound comes down into the corner. Jake's got it around the outside edge. Looks like we're going to be even strength. Play's broken up by the Raiders player, but Jake keeps it in. He finds the loose puck. Jake walking in, still has the puck. Comes over to Noah, who's going to chip it down low here to Eason. Play comes up the boards again. Tried to keep it in there was Noah, but here come the Raiders up and out of the zone. Passed across here and into the corner, and the Raiders move it up here to the point. They're going to take a shot from the point, which gets tipped towards the net, but just wide of the net, into the corner, and played by Noah, who's going to move it up the boards and up and out of the zone as the Raiders are moving it back in the neutral zone, pressured by Finn. Finn getting some support from Colin, who picks up a puck here in the neutral zone, but the Raiders are able to dump it back down into the offensive end. And here comes Deacon behind the net, who picks it up and gets pressured by a Raiders player. Play kind of comes back to the other side, pressured and picked up by Andrew, who throws it up to Colin. Andrew's got it again, chips it up, can't quite find the handle as it gets dumped back in by the Raiders player down low to Deacon. Colin's got it along the board's edge. Play comes up here to the Raiders point. He's going to dump it back down deep in here, picked up in the corner by Deacon. Deacon trying to work with the bouncing puck up the boards, but can't quite find a way out as the Raiders are putting some pressure on us here now. Deacon looking to try to work it up the boards as number 26 for the Raiders gets checked by Deacon into the boards down low. Pressured by Andrew. Andrew supporting and gets the puck dug out of there and comes out into the corner with the puck. Here comes Andrew with some skating speed up the ice, makes a move to the outside, and he's got some room here. Takes a shot on net, and the goalie makes a save, and the rebound comes up and out here to the center of the ice, and the play comes right back up out of the zone, picked up by Finn, who moves it over to Matthew with a quick pass up to Colin. Colin gets a small piece of it as it enters the zone, and here comes Colin with some forecheck pressure. Tries to get some pressure on the puck here as the Raiders player is going to come up and ice it with 10:17 to go. I'll stop that clock. We've got shots 28-19. Let me increase those shots for us here, and we'll get ready for a face-off in our in the offensive zone. Off the face-off here, we have got Julian with Ariane, who's fighting for a puck there as it comes up out of the zone. Play comes back into the zone, pressured by Austin and Noah. Throws it up to Ariane. Ariane loses the puck, comes into the middle. Player goes down there, maybe tripped over a stick. No call as Julian comes up the ice here with speed. He's got Ariane in the middle. Julian's going to bring it right to the net, throws it on towards the net, but just wide of the net as it comes over here to Jacob. Jacob picks it up back down behind the net, fighting for a loose puck. Picks it up, cuts back behind the net. Jacob brings it out front. Nobody home there, but does find Noah, who's going to make a nice little play to bring it back down low to Ariane, and finds the loose puck and throws it down and comes chasing it down into the corner. Ariane with some good forecheck pressure as the play comes to reverse court back to the other corner and moved up by the Raiders to the point. Another shot from the point from Noah as he's keeping the point really well over there today. Play thrown up and out of the zone here by the Raiders to Austin, who makes a nice little cutback move. He's looking to throw it back over here to Jacob, who is caught down in the zone. We'll have an offsides. With about 9:20 to go here in the third period, We've got shots 28-19, so we're accurate there. I'll let the clock run here for about a minute as we catch up on that. But everything's going good so far for the guys here in the third. Just got to hang on to this lead. Shots are, again, 28-19 with 9:20 to go here in the third. Off the faceoff, puck comes out. Rome's pressure in the point. Play comes back around down behind the net. Picked up by Jamison, who's going to wheel it up the boards here to Rome. Rome looking for a bouncing puck. He throws it back up the boards here to Merrick. Merrick's going to wheel it up and out of the zone. No call here on the icing, so we got Nolan chasing it down behind the net. Nolan takes a pretty hard hit, but works right through it. Still fighting for a loose puck. Puck comes right out front here to Rome, who finds it in the corner, makes a pass towards the center of the net. Nobody there to grab it as Nolan was pretty close. Play comes back across the other side, pressured by Rome as the Raiders come up and out of the zone. Raiders enter the zone, pressured back here by Andrew. Raiders are looking to bring the puck to the middle of the ice, but Corbett's there to break up the play. Corbett's got the puck, he's going to skate it up the ice. He's got support from Rome here as he throws a pass up, but just can't connect with Rome as it kind of got tipped. So it comes back here to Andrew, who's fighting for a bouncing puck along the board's edge. Play comes to the Raiders player, makes a nice move, but here's Corbett back to support that. And Teo is going to say no way and hold that loose puck as it kind of bounced over right to him. And he stops the clock here with 8:24 to go. So let me let the clock run here for a minute, adjust the shots, and we'll be right back after a break of the music. Off the faceoff, we have got Andrew. Faceoff comes back to the point for the Raiders. The Raiders get the puck, and they're going to move it up to the point here, and Collins got it, makes a nice pass up to Finn. Here comes Finn up the ice with some speed, cuts to the outside. Finn takes a shot from the outside, gets tipped back behind the net, picked up by the Raiders player who comes down into the corner. Play reverse court, back into the corner, picked up by the Raiders. Raiders are going to move a pass up, but broken up by Andrew and Finn. Andrew makes a nice move, cuts back to the middle with a shot up high. Goalie makes a save, rebound Finn, can't find it. Play comes back into the corner. Bouncing puck right into the area of the center of the ice and comes into the neutral zone where the Raiders pick it up, and they're going to try to gain it deep. They do. Raiders dump it in deep. Play comes back down behind the net, picked up by Deacon, who throws it back around over here to the point to the Raiders. Raiders are going to move a puck to the net. Stopped by Teo on the shot. A great job by Teo there, staying active and ready to go with another good save. Off the faceoff, puck comes back in the corner to Austin, who throws it up around to Julian. Julian's got Jake. Tries to chip it up off the boards to Jake, but just can't quite connect, and it's thrown back into the zone offsides. $7:28 to go, third period. Off the faceoff, puck comes over to Julian, who's going to enter the zone. Comes around the outside with some speed, throws it back out front. Scott Eason, who's there for the shot and goal. Nice job by Eason there off the pass from Julian. Play came right out to him there. He's able to grab that one and throw it in. So I believe we have Eason from Julian, and it looks like Noah. All right, folks, so with 7:04 to go, we've got shots 30-21. The Highland Hills Jaguars have a 4-0 lead here in the third period as we edge along. 6:56 to go. We'll go ahead and get the clock working here. Eason with the goal there, number 22, Eason Frazier. So nice job by Eason. Play comes back to the point here. We've got Noah who's going to throw it back down deep here, and Eason's going to be there to pick it up. Pressured by Julian again back down in the corner. Play comes up in the boards to Noah, who shoots a shot towards the net, saved by the goalie. He's going to hold on here with 6:33 to go. We'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. Play comes back into the zone, picked up by Jamison, who makes a nice little move and throws it back up the boards. Play comes out to the neutral zone, dumped in deep here by the Raiders, offsides. Another face-off in the neutral zone. Off the face-off, we got Andrew, who works it down into the corner, makes a check on a guy who was getting some support from Jacob. Andrew comes walking out, makes a nice shot up top, but can't quite put it in there, but great play by him walking out of the corner. Pressured out of the corner, Andrew picks it up again. He comes around behind the net, makes a cutback move. Ooh, gets taken out. Hopefully he's okay down there. He took kind of a hard hit as he kind of fell back. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there he goes. He's getting up on his own. All right. Okay, so Andrew's going to be okay. Just took a hard hit there kind of while he's on his knees, you know, so if you're down low like that and a guy hits you, you don't have anything to grip onto. No skates or something to hold yourself, just those, shin pads. So kind of took an awkward shot there, but he seems A-okay as he was working really hard back down there behind the net. So with 5:57 to go, we have got shots looking like 32 to 21. We're going to have a 2-minute power play here. We're going to go ahead and go with Julian, Eason. It looks like Deacon up there on the wing right now with Jake on the point with Corbett. Off the face-off, puck comes back to the point to Corbett. He's working around here with the power play. We got a 5-minute power play, folks. So I guess we may have seen a 5-minute major on that play there. And the guy got maybe tossed from the game as well. So play comes back up here to the blue line, picked up by Jake. Jake moves it over here to Deacon, who stepped up to play a little wing. Deacon works around the outside edge, picked up by Julian. He throws it back across here to Jake, who throws it up to Corbett, or excuse me, Austin. Austin's going to take a nice shot from the point. Rebound comes right over there to Julian. Just kind of bounced behind him, so good shot there and good chance for the guys. Play comes back up here to Jake from Julian. Jake moves it up to Austin. Austin moves it back across here to Jake. Jake walks across to the middle, takes a shot from the middle, up high over the net. Rebound comes out, picked up by Deacon, back behind the net. Deacon controls, throws it up to the point, controlled by Jake. Jake takes a moment. He's going to buy some time up near the blue line, but the puck comes up out of the zone over here to Austin. He moves it back and forth between him and Jake, and buys some time, opens up space. Jake enters the zone. Jake cuts around the outside, looking for some support as we get a little bit of a change. Play comes up to Austin. Back down to Jake. Jake's got a shot here. It's saved by the goalie. Here comes Austin around the outside. He makes a little cutback move. He's going to dip it in deep down here to Rome. Rome's looking for a bouncing puck. Gets it over to Eason. Eason comes downstairs. All right, so another goal there for the guys. Looks like a goal there by Eason, assisted by Rome. And looks like Eason from Austin and Rome on the goal. Great job by the guys here. We got a 5-0 lead with 4:35 to go. Let me go ahead and stop the clock here for a moment. We have an unlimited power play as well because the guy took a major. So these guys are going to stay back out there. Looks like we're going to get Rome with Andrew, who's back out there again with Nolan up front as well with Rome on the wings. Play comes back down behind the net to Noah, who moves it back to Austin. Austin gets it up. Here comes Andrew. Andrew gets it in along the board's edge. Comes down here up to the point. Austin's got it. Moves it back down to Andrew. Andrew's working, looking around as he walks in, buying some time. Play comes back down into the zone. Andrew's working around the top here. Broken up by the Raiders player as it comes up out of the zone here back into our zone. Andrew breaks up the play as it bounces up here and forced by Rome back into our zone. All right, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to go with Merrick, Colin, and Finn up front with Corbett and Jamison back on D. Finn brings it back down in deep behind the net. Finn gets kind of taken down from behind there as he looked to make a stop. Big guy kind of caught him from behind, but he seems to be A-okay as the puck comes back out of our zone here into our zone, picked up by Corbett behind the net. Corbett throws it up along the net's edge. 3:32 to go here in the third period. Puck comes up the boards. We'll get the clock working here in just a second as I time it out here. Play comes back into the zone, picked up by Corbett. Jamison comes up, moves it up here to Finn. Finn tries to move it to the middle, can't find Merrick. Play bouncing around, chipped up into the zone by Jamison. Loose puck picked up by the Raiders. Raiders are going to try to gain the zone here as the player's coming in, skates around the outside, coming wide. Jamison forces him to the outside. Play moved up to the point, tipped and broken up by Jacob. Play comes back down behind the net to Corbett, who takes a look. Corbett moves it up to Jacob. Jacob's going to go ahead and make a nice pass up to Ariane, who comes into the zone with some speed. Ariane forcing it around the outside edge. He's going to try to work around behind the net. He does. He's got Jacob out in front. Moves it up to the point to Deacon. Deacon's going to throw it in deep. Deacon's got Ariane and picked up by Andrew. Andrew's going to work out front, looking for make something happen here, I guess, along the edge, but loses the puck, and it comes back out of the zone here to Deacon. Deacon moves it up and across to Matthew. Matthew taking a look. Nice pass over here to Andrew with a great pass. Shot on net, saved by the goalie. All right, so with 2:23 to go in the third period, we have shots at 35 to 21. I've got that right. And we've got a power play here for another minute and 30 seconds. So we'll go ahead and pause for the music and let the guys get ready to wrap this one up. Off the face-off, puck comes back down in the corner, pressured by Jake. Picked up by Eason, who's taking a look. Eason works it up here at the top of the circle, moves it back to Jake. Jake moves it across to Austin. Austin Rigsy moves it over here to Jake. And Jake's going to skate across and take a shot up high, saved by the goalie. All right, folks, off the face-off, puck comes over to Jake, who moves it up to Austin. Austin takes a little snapshot that kind of comes up high and wide over the net into the corner. Moved up here to Jake, and Jake's going to work and buy time with Austin as he cuts around the outside. Puck comes back out here to Julian, who takes a shot towards the net. He's got Austin. Austin looking for a bouncing puck, can't seem to collect it. 1:47 to go, 45 seconds left in the power play here with 36 to 21 shot totals. Here's Eason working it up to the point to Noah. Noah's going to take a nice little shot low, which goes tipped into the corner, picked up by Jake. Jake's got it around the outside, brings it back down to Austin. Austin walking in, makes a pass down low to Julian. Julian out front to Jake. What a play, folks. What a play. With 1:23 to go here in the third period. Just had a beautiful pass play there. I want to say that was Julian to Jake from Austin as well. A great job by the boys there. Excellent playmaking. As we wind down the third period here, we got a 6-0 lead, and the guys are really just cooking today. They're playing really well, moving the puck around really well. Couldn't ask for a better showing here in the final, if you ask me. Off the face-off, Jamison's got it back. He moves it over here to Corbett. Corbett's going to move it up to Rome. Rome enters the zone. Rome walking in, buys a little time. He's looking to set up shop on the power play here as we do have about 15 seconds left in this power play. Moves it up to Jamison. Jamison tries to work it up the boards to Rome. Rome's got it, moves it up to Merrick. Merrick enters the zone, coming hard to the net. Merrick's got it, he's going to move it up the boards here and find Rome back down low. The puck kind of bounces around behind the net into the corner. We got 54 seconds to go. Let me get the clock working here as I give you an updated clock total. 50 seconds left in the clock here. I'll run it down. Shots are 38 to 21, so we're accurate there. So give me just a second, the clock here. Ooh, actually, they're going to run the clock here with 40 seconds to go. So as it is, clock will run, and the boys are going to have a championship on their, on their sticks today, right? They're coming away with a chipper. Great job by the guys here. With 28 seconds to go, I'm sure we're going to wrap this one up. I don't see these guys coming back at this point. So I think it's time to celebrate for everybody and be happy and thankful that the guys did such a great job over this tournament. Very, very impressive tournament for the guys. They did a great job, I think, overall. Here's 12 seconds left to go as Julian's going to bring it in, just dumping in by some time as we finish this game off here. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. I can tell you that the guys are super excited here with 2 seconds to go. It's a great opportunity for them to win a Silver Sticks Regional. And here they go. Let's zoom in on the celebration and enjoy the fun. Yard sale. Awesome, guys. Way to go. And again, that's a final of 6-0 in the championship of the Silver Sticks Regional. Highland Hills Jaguars, 16U Midget AA. So I'm sure that these guys need to come out there and line up here for the handshake, but really great stuff here. We got the yard sale today, and the guys are going to get to go out here with We Are the Champions blazing on the radio. So I'll probably kick out the music for a second here as we watch the handshake and watch you guys celebrate here. Great stuff by the guys here as we shake hands. I might add there that that's a shutout for Teo today with the 21 shots on goal that he faced. He stopped every single one. And the guys come away here with a championship victory here to end the Silver Sticks Regional. Again, this should buy them an opportunity to play up in Canada. And I think that's a really great opportunity for the guys. I just can't say enough about how cool that is and how cool it is to win one of these Silver Sticks tournaments. Myself and my son, we've never actually won a Silver Sticks. We've never been a part of being able to win one. So this is pretty cool for us as a family too. So great job by the Raiders over here. Regis, they did such a great job throughout this tournament, playing us tough. We played them twice in a couple hard-fought games. We certainly edged them out by the end, but they played with a lot of class and dignity, and it was really good stuff, good hockey from those boys as well. But of course, we found a way to come out there on top today. So congrats to our guys. We'll zoom in here and get a little viewpoint of these guys. So I'm sure they're excited down there.
For the Raiders, number 79, Charles Brown.
Good job, bud.
For the Jaguars, number 12, Jake.
Great job by Jake there, the MVP. What a great tournament he had. What a dominant force. Scoring goals, assists, hits, the whole 9 yards. Great job by him.
Will the captains from the Raiders please come forward to accept your runner-up banner?
Good job, guys.
And now we present to you the 2024 ATA Rocky Mountain Regional Silver Stick Champions, the Highland Hills Jaguars. Raiders, please come forward as your name is announced.
If you're not familiar, there's a silver stick that you earn. It's covered in medals, but it's a really cool trophy. They get a trophy. They get a silver stick. There's Jameson. He's going to get his medal here. Great job by Jameson this weekend. Playing some great defense back there. Great job by Noah as well. Just great defenseman, keeping the point, rocking out back there. Great stuff. Ariane also had a really great tournament. Working hard, playing so hard all weekend long. Great job by Ariane.
Number 8, Alex Kemp.
Alex has been hurting. He's got a hurt knee, so he's been kind of hanging tough here as he stays healthy, or as he looks to get healthy, excuse me. But great job by him supporting the team. There's Andrew, of course. Andrew had a great tournament, of course, played really great. There's Jacob Hyland, number 10 there. Great tournament by Jacob, working hard all weekend long.
Number 11,
Yeah, great job by Finn as well. You guys did a really great job. Everybody worked so hard. Such a deep team we have here. And there's Jake again coming up getting his medal. The MVP. There's Colin. Great job by Colin as well. Colin Mulligan. Great job by him this weekend. Just working so hard all weekend long. There's Rigsy. Austin Riggs. Great job by him back on defense all weekend long. And Corbett as well. Another big-time defender back there for us over the weekend. Corbett Botts. Hey, there's Matthew McCaslin, number 19. Great job by Matthew. Really doing a great job back there on D as well. A lot of the D guys coming through. And welcome back to Julian. Wow, what a tournament he had coming back to finally get back on the ice after being injured for quite some time. Man, Easton, yeah, great job by Easton here. Easton Frazier. Great job, great game today. There's Nolan Takatani. I call him Taki. Great job by him as well. And Deacon Shoot. Great job by Deacon. Merrick with a great tournament as well here, working hard all weekend. Yeah, Rome! Great job by Rome this weekend. Hey, Talon too, great job by him, repping the team. Talon's always just such a great team player. What a great job and a great weekend he had as well. There's Teo as well, getting a tournament win here and a shutout today, so great job by Teo. Everybody getting their medals, everybody is super stoked, I'm sure. Some extra medals for the coaches.
And enjoy a trip around the ice with the silver stick.
All right, woohoo! There's the trophy.
Congratulations and good luck as the Jaguars advance to Sarnia, Ontario to compete in the International Finals January 16th through January 19th.
Yeah, boys! Woo! Going to Canada, boys, eh? Good job by the leadership crew there, the captains. Great job this weekend, holding the standard high here. Our Island Hills, great little shot there for those guys. Here come all the boys here for the shot. Excellent stuff here by the guys this weekend. All right, guys, yeah. How exciting. Great job by the guys there as they line up for the final picture there. How cool is that? That's what I'm talking about. Not to mention we're here in the Jaguars ice. The tournament was hosted here by chance this weekend, and the guys did every single thing they could do to live up to that expectation of playing here at home. Hey, I want to give a great shout out to the coach group as well, the coaching staff. They did such a great job this week. And preparing the guys over the last couple weeks as we traveled on the road. We had a lot of games, and they've really stuck together and held the team together like glue as they've worked hard to pursue their first championship of the season, with hopefully more to come. Because the guys played really, really good this weekend, and they showed a lot of good stuff, I think, as far as their team play is concerned and what they're capable of doing. So I expect a lot of good hockey to come as the season goes along. This has been a lot of fun here today. I can't say enough about the guys here today and what they've done and what they've been able to accomplish here at home on their own home ice. What a great way, again, to kick off the season as far as, getting a tournament win early in the season and getting that kind of, that off your back a little bit where you're, hoping to win a championship and do good things, have some success together as a team. Well, these guys did it, and they deserve a lot of credit for this one, and they deserve to enjoy the rest of their weekends with a lot of pride and heartfelt joy, because this has been a really great time here this weekend. They just did so well. So that's pretty much it, folks. Looks like it's about 5:15 Mountain Time here, so we're getting into the late afternoon, early evening. Looking forward to relaxing and soaking up a nice Sunday evening with the championship. and I hope everybody else enjoys this as well. I hope you enjoyed the game. We're very proud of the guys here today, and looking forward to more hockey as we have, I believe, 3 games next week against a team. I think they're from Indianapolis or something like that. So I think there are going to be some Central States games next weekend that we'll have. So, you know, a lot of hockey to continue playing. So from one day to the next, we'll be busy, but the guys are doing great. They're champions now together, and that's pretty lucky. It's great to be champions together. Something special about that. It sometimes has a tendency to bond teams together and help build that camaraderie as they believe in each other and they believe in the idea of the things that they can do together with their collective will. So can't say enough again about the guys here and their performance, the coaches, everyone involved, team managers, great job so far. We're going to go ahead and sign off and wrap this one up here. And great job by the Highland Hills Jaguars with a 6-0 win and the Silver Sticks Regional Championship. I'll catch you guys next time.